as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Here we go, the final week. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dalton with a quick throw out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dalton here from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
It's a gain of
Another
10.
good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
The 36-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 31, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 41-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Hands up. Lead. 59. Rager. Check. 368.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
To Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
That's out to the left and complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is what we always hear.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Score Cowboys 14, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come to my work.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Hands up, ladies! 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Check safety. Mike, check. 59. Okay, just like that.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Elliott. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Switch. Be good. We're good.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Room to run past midfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Tony Pollard.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And a Cowboy first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
On the carry.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Jones. Throwing on first down. It's complete. Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. This crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Elijah Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dalton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Dalton eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He's tackled at
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Dallas.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This to Jarwin. Not much there, only a yard.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Shut up!
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Second and 8. From the gun, Dalton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbound.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A 20th carry here for Elliott, shedding the tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target.
1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10.
That's good for 28 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
23-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Penny. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Giants 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Going to run again here with Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
11. And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jones on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Accelerating, and off he goes. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5.